Yo, Big Kesh back up in here. We about to go over this video I'm about to react to. It's called The Self-Destruction of Drake. Now, I know y'all tired of hearing about the Drake stuff and all of that, but we here for all of it. This is the topic of discussion, you know what I'm saying? And we got to get into this, man. Shout out to Waster, man. Y'all know how he be giving it up. He be making them amazing videos, bro. And we about to just react to it, give our little commentary on it, you know what I mean? And it's called The Self-Destruction of Drake. Yeah, y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Man, it's over for my man. That's that guy.
I mean, we're jumping ahead, but you can't listen to the old no more. Like,
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
All that shit.
It's been corrupted.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You hear that mystery music in the background?
Like he's stepping on his own dope.
For years, Drake stood tall as one of the present-day kings of hip-hop, excelling in the commercial lane like few have ever done before or since. Plus, he was battle-tested, even boasting an emphatic win over Meek Mill when they squared off. And even when he took a definitive L to Pusha T during their beef in 2018, he kept it hip-hop and bounced back, portraying himself as a student of the game.
I study rap battles for a living. Now, when you mention defenseless people who are sick.
Look, he dead serious, bro. I got popcorn in my beer. Man, bro, I study rap battles for a living. I'm dangerous. You need to watch out for guys like me. No, you need to watch out for Dot, nigga.
In the hospital that passed away, that really sent me to a place where, you know, I just believed then and believe now that there's just a price that you have to pay for that.
Then Kendrick Lamar came along. After throwing out some bait with a battle
Look, did Kendrick came along.
Ensued, which, as you all probably know by now, led to the biggest defeat of Dre's life. And all the while, both Drake and his team claimed that he was unbothered.
He didn't give a fuck. He was genuinely unfazed. As he shouldn't. He's a fucking guy. I respected it a lot, and I talked to him. That shit didn't bother him.
Yeah, he's the guy, man. Why he got on doctor gloves? What is you doing?
Saw him down ever. I never saw him kicking his fucking foot, holding his head down. And then to a point where I just stopped talking to him about it because I felt like I was the one bringing him the negativity.
But it's clear now that nothing could be further from the truth. Not only is Drake obviously bothered by it, but it's hitting him so hard that he's not just spiraling as Kendrick prophesied on his song Euphoria, but he's taking his entire career down with him through a string of historically bad decisions. And now, the fact that he's moving forward with a defamation lawsuit over a diss track feels like the final nail in the coffin for his legacy in hip-hop.
If you move forward and do a lawsuit, you're gonna look stupid. According to the doc, he said that was their response to him. Like, listen,
these are battle rappers. This is hip hop. This is rap. This is what every artist before you that had that crown did. We could go through Tupac. He did the same thing. We could go through Pusha T. We could go through Jay-Z. We could go through Ice Cube. We could go through, of course, Kendrick. We could go through Nas. We could go through 50 Cent, Cameron, so Prodigy. Many Common, Prodigy,
50 Cent.
Remy. Basically, what they saying is this what this shit was built up off of. How you gonna partake in a culture, a industry, a genre that was built up off of a certain thing, and then try to renege and say no? You know, I'm gonna be a part of it, but I don't want to be a part of that part. What? This is it. What are you doing? This is it. This what you get. That's me. You'll never hear a reply for it. You should have stuck with that. What?
Nicki Minaj,
Nobody
Nori,
has ever
Eazy-E.
Nobody in the history of losing a rap battle has reacted with more whole-like antics to Aubrey Graham.
But it's a rap battle. Like, you win, you lose. You can't lose and then say, I lost and it's not fair what you said. Do you go back and listen to some of these diss records and how disrespectful they were?
Yeah,
like,
and listen, don't get me wrong.
It's your boy Waster.
Look at Roxanne. Look at Roxanne and them. Look at Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim. The chicks. The women didn't even sue, man. What are you talking about, man?
And today we're diving into the self-destruction of Drake. A story that begins on May 4th, 2024, a day that historians of the culture will remember as the start of the unraveling of Drake's unchallenged dominance in hip-hop. That afternoon, Kendrick Lamar, fresh off the release of his scathing and ominous Meet the Grams, Unleashed Not Like Us, was started as a sharp diss, soon exploded into a global phenomenon. dominating the summer and eventually becoming a multi-Grammy nominated track and a defining anthem for the West Coast. From the pop out to the unveiling of its music video, this track, which labeled Drake as a certified PDF file, made it abundantly obvious who won the battle. While Dot took endless victory laps, Drizzy unveiled terrible diss tracks like Wong Guan Delilah, collaborated with Camila Cabello, and
Bruh, that thing did not work. This is the dude I was talking about. What's his name, y'all? I forgot his name. He wasn't named it. They didn't put him in the lawsuit. They didn't put him in the lawsuit.
You know, honestly, is like the closest I have come to genuinely feeling bad for Drake fans in a minute. But yeah, I don't want to hear this song ever again for the rest of my life.
For a while, it seemed like the loss, while damaging, could still be salvageable. But soon, Drake revealed that he planned to do the unthinkable and pursue legal action against UMG and Spotify in the wake of the defeat, claiming that they used bots to boost Kendrick Lamar's streams and other backhanded tactics to artificially give K-Dot the edge, even though everyone seemed dubious to begin with, including his own cheerleader, Academics.
What's really interesting about Drake's claim is that if you watch the Academics interview, Academics questions the veracity, the truth of this guy saying, hey bro, are you sure? Like, somebody promised you points for bot streams? There's producers and engineers and people who feature on songs who don't get a % of the song. And somebody promised you. Academics questioned this guy's story. Anyway, Drake's lawyers saw it fit for a filing in a New York state court, and they say, look, this is some evidence of the bots.
Now, all right, I'll be honest with you. I talked to my man from Spotify. I won't say the name right.
Yeah, this about Drake. I mean, Academics' second time calling Drake out. He letting him know, like, yo, this lawsuit don't seem right. Then he was like, bro, Drake, man, what you up to, bro? You trying to smash everybody, girl? This second time calling them out.
Right now, but legit Spotify, nigga, he said, hey, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what that person on your stream was talking about. Them Kendrick streams is real. That's what
I'm saying. What I did, I called the people that I know oversee those people that play like that. And I PTR'd it on my floor. They said, whack, we didn't work that. We didn't touch that.
And as the world lost its mind over what this meant for his legacy, Drake insisted he wasn't going to discuss it.
This already is going to tell me it's clearly not Drake, right? So Drake didn't tell her this. Again, first of all, I reached out to Drake too. Drake, he's not speaking on this, right? And he doesn't need to speak on it. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a lawsuit. You get what I'm saying?
As always, that silence created a vacuum. And in the absence of any real clarification about his intentions from Drake, his fanbase tried to fill in the blanks. Meanwhile, from everyone else, he was resoundingly clowned, with many of those who had been in the same circles as him and knew more than the public was privy to, feeling like he deserved it.
And so now we see what he's doing at the face of adversity.
Or he's a selfish, lying, manipulative sack of shit who has made enemies for 15 years, and now we're here at the fucking boiling point.
They both could be true.
You've been behind the scenes, being the biggest sack of shit you can possibly be. I'm not here to fucking play games with you niggas. Niggas know what it is out there.
People like Budden weren't the only ones either.
People see Drake been doing stuff for so long behind closed doors. It's like now this is the boiling point. This is the boiling point. This is what people been talking about behind the scenes. He smashed old such and such girl. Yup, they was arguing, and then he came through in the Maybach, and she told him that she was walking to the store. And yeah, next thing you know, a neighbor took a picture of them, Drake picking her up. That's how that stuff be going, y'all.
Almost everyone who ever grew weary of Drake's endless subliminals relished in seeing him fall down.
Drake has been openly and covertly taking shot after shot after shot after shot after shot at like his contemporaries, at total randos like Esperanza Spalding, taking the crap.
Esperanza Spalding, what the hell is that? See, this is the type of stuff I like right here. Tell me something I don't know about.
Overtly taking shot after shot after shot after shot after shot at like his contemporaries, at total randos like Esperanza Spalding.
Drake received backlash for dissing singer Esperanza. Oh, that's a singer. Or new song away. Okay.
taking the crappiest side totally at random in the whole Megan Tory Lanez thing. Honestly, like, nobody asked what you thought about any of these things or any of these people. You're just making yourself look like a fucking asshole. You're just making enemy after enemy after enemy totally for no reason whatsoever. Like, of course that's gonna catch up to you at some point. He constantly bitches and moans and whines and complains about, oh.
Look, he look like a sad puppy right here, boy. Damn, you could tell he don't know what he doing. He wasn't taught, man. Somebody ain't nobody teaching, man. Damn, tink.
I got no friends in the industry. It's lonely at the top. Like that has nothing to do with you. That's not your doing in any way whatsoever. That's just like completely by accident. That's just because people were mean.
While others who weren't so gleeful about it tried to step in his shoes and unpack what was going on. In 50 Cent's case, he saw it as a desperate attempt to abruptly shut down the entire world from calling him a PDF file during one of the biggest sporting events on the planet.
I thought that was Drake's team trying to prevent the Super Bowl from doing more damage.
Right.
Because if you sue Apple and you sue the Universal Music Group during the period where Apple was over the music at the Super Bowl halftime, if they're already in a lawsuit, so they're already financially having to incur costs to defend themselves, and they know what that is regardlessly. We know how much frivolous lawsuits come through, but it costs you a minimum of the money to cut and handle it. So when they see that, if you didn't reach out, if his attorneys reached out to corporate at the NFL and said, we have this issue over this song. Right. It's already a pending case. We don't want you guys to allow that to air and then you be a part of the damages.
Then, out of nowhere, Drake seemed to have second thoughts. Suddenly, he was backtracking, retracting the petition after his company, Frozen Moments LLC, revealed that they had, quote, met and conferred with UMG and Spotify on January 14th, 2025 regarding this filing. Spotify unsurprisingly had no objection to the withdrawal and discontinuance, while UMG chose to stay completely silent.
So he done dropped the Spotify and picked right back up with the UMG. Everybody thought he was coming along like, yeah, oh, Drake dropped the chart. Okay, all right, Drake, okay. Oh, Drizzy, all right. He said, nope, psych, UMG, come here. Pick them joints right back up.
On the matter. As it seemed like they were about to put this behind them without costs to any party, people began to wonder why. Initially, the obvious reason seemed to be that the fierce battle with UMG seriously damaged his capacity to release music, meaning that he now needed to drop tracks in covert ways, such as that massive 100 gigs drop he did, or the Fighting Irish freestyle.
He might as well just tell us, prepare for a cold winter, because I don't think we're getting no new music from him. I don't want that, so that's why I think it's bad. I want new Drake music, and I want his music to do well. I don't think his music or anybody's music could do the best to its ability without the label. It's an industry, it's baked in the cake. If you're not with Universal, Sony, or if you're not with Warner, your music just won't get to the next leg.
Still, even with the petition being withdrawn, it seemed like there'd be consequence for it. In the eyes of Wack 100, he felt that the whole thing was such a bad look that he was bound to sell less when it came time to drop again.
Well, what's gonna happen now, he probably gonna end up getting 250 to 400 instead of the 600 he was chasing. His next album is probably gonna do a 30% drop. Why? Because everything you
Y'all remember when Lil Baby had came out with that album? It didn't sound too good. And Joe Buttons used to speak on it too. There's a difference between an album that's backed by the label and an album that's just like come out in your circle of people, the people you sign with, versus, you know what I'm saying, that backing, that money behind it. The snares hit different. Them 808s hit different. The rollout hit different when you got that UMG money backing your album. Now Drake about to come out with something that him and Chubb's been unmixed and Dennis wrote. Man, that shit gonna sound trash, man. Sandra gonna be singing in the background. That shit gonna be whack.
Snitched on, fucking it up for the up-and-coming artists they're not gonna use for you no more. So if he was dead like 450 last time, he gonna do like 275 to 320, right? Because you ain't finna get that extra push. You told, nigga.
Yet the most important thing was that for a brief moment, the whole thing seemed like it was over. And while it naturally prompted more mockery to come his way, it was nothing Drake wasn't used to at this point.
Obviously, the sheer asinine decision to file legal filings over a rap battle is one of the wildest cases of spiraling I think I've ever seen in rap, right? On its own. And so now here we are 6 weeks after, we'll say.
But if people like Wack, Charlemagne, and essentially every cultural voice not named DJ Academics or Maul thought it looked terrible, well, he was about to make things a whole lot worse for his next play. But the optics were pretty shady even when it was a petition to sue over alleged bots. Drake then went one further and decided to file a full defamation lawsuit against UMG. And immediately, people
y'all see them seats? Look at them seats, boy.
A lot worse for his next play. But the optics were pretty shady even when it was a petition to sue over alleged bots. Drake then went one further and decided to file a full defamation.
Look at them seats. God damn, look at them seats. What? Ooh-wee. He ain't gonna see them seats, them type of seats no more. Let him keep it up. Let him keep it up. Got the little Saints logo right there.
Lawsuit against UMG, and immediately people couldn't believe it.
I'm just laying out the facts here and saying this does not look good. This looks like you're outside of the culture. This looks like you are doing something crazy.
Right.
If you have an explanation for it, I'd like to hear it. I'd love to hear Drake's explanation for this. It might be a brilliant one, but as of now, it just looks like he's suing somebody for doing the thing that everybody does in a rap battle, which is talk shit. And do we really think that people are out there trying to beat up Drake or kill Drake or get vigilante justice for pedophilia? I'm not sure I believe that.
With that one decision, Drake seemed to cement the idea that he was a loser. And as a hilarious byproduct of the whole thing, some of his past bars from the beef now look hilarious. For instance, there's this line from The Heart Part 6 where he said, "First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet it's filed in?" Or the line on Taylor Made, where he dared Kendrick to basically call him a PDF file. But the most notable and relevant line to what Drizzy is experiencing now doesn't even come from this specific era. Instead, it's a bar from More Life's Do Not Disturb where he said, "I'd probably self-destruct if I ever lose, but I never do." Because now that he's facing a career-altering L, he's essentially done exactly that. But this didn't happen in isolation. Instead, it's been an accumulation of terrible moves that's led us to this present moment where now, it appears he may have done irredeemable damage to his career, legacy, and prospects for the future. At the moment, Drake is suing Universal Music Group in federal court for spreading what he deemed to be a false and malicious narrative about him, arguing that they are now valuing corporate greed over the safety and well-being of its artists. Drake and his legal team have tried their utmost to insist that this has got nothing to do with the loss in the battle itself. UMG may spin this complaint as a rap beef gone legal, the documents read, but this lawsuit is about a war of words between artists. Drake alleges,
but he about to get into those the putting the reactions up in there as well. And from what I see, he got Glass and Malone. He about to cook. He got Community up in there. He got Wayno up in there. He about to cook. And I encourage y'all to go watch the rest of it on your own, uninterrupted, because Luesta is about to cook on this. But yeah, I just wanted to, go over a little bit of that and see what was going on in the video. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.